Now, it all really began early in Spider Town. It was still very dark out. It was kind of a cold, wet morning. Dewdrops were clinging like pearl drops to the spider webs. Not a single web was stirring. All was quiet and still, except in the web of Mr. and Mrs. Bitsy. Now, you see, Mr. Bitsy was a very important spider in Spider Town. He was the owner and operator of the Bitsy Construction Company. Almost all spiders in Spider Town made their living in the business of construction, or shipping and receiving. Now, he had a large family to provide for. Now, the littlest child in the Bitsy household was none other than Itsy Bitsy. And Itsy Bitsy was up that particular morning making a racket. You see, Itsy Bitsy didn't want to go into the construction business like his father. He didn't want to go into the shipping receiving like all the other spiders. Nah, boring. Itsy Bitsy wanted adventure. He wanted excitement. He wanted to boldly go where no spider had gone before. So, he got up early that morning because he was determined to climb the water spout. That mysterious water spout. The one outside the house. Nobody knew where it ended, but Itsy Bitsy was going to climb it. So he got up early, started packing extra webs, getting ready for his climb. And his mother, Mama Bitsy, got up early because she was so worried. Oh, Itsy Bitsy spider, don't leave me. Oh, please. But he said, Ma, a Spidey's gotta do what a Spidey's gotta do. Nothing's gonna stop me. So she said, oh, all right, my baby, but let me pack you some lunch. You got to eat. So she went into the kitchen and she packed a lunch for Itsy Bitsy. She made all his favorites. She packed fly salad sandwich. She cut up some grasshopper sticks, and she made her specialty, squeezed moth juice. Hey, it's 100% natural. She put it all up in a web and gave it to him. Now you be careful, my little Itsy. Oh, Ma, yuck. Well, it was getting late. The sun was about to rise. The early amber light filtered through the sleepy spider town as Itsy Bitsy headed out. Down the silent, sleepy streets, he stepped until he reached the mouth of the water spout. It opened like a great dark cave. He could hear the wind inside, twirling around. He was scared, but he didn't go back. No, he remembered. A Spidey's got to do what a Spidey's got to do. Nothing's going to stop me. So he took out some of his web, and he swung it around his head, and then he sent it out into the darkness, and it stuck. He began to climb. Leg over 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 leg, up inside the dark water spout. He climbed higher and higher, never really knowing where he was going, off into the great unknown. Darkness above him, darkness below, darkness all around. All of a sudden, he saw a little bit of sunlight above, coming from a rusted hole in the side of the water spout. When he reached the hole, he looked out and, wow! Why, he'd never been up this high in his life. Now there was a beautiful big world before his gaze. Whoa! Rolling hills, green valleys, rippling streams, a tiny little village, several little tents filled with laughter. There was blue sky, bright sunshine, so it was a beautiful day, so he decided to climb the rest of himself out of the hole. He gathered his web and he continued to climb on the outside so he could enjoy the view. But as he climbed higher, the sun climbed higher, the day got hotter, and he got tired. He wasn't even halfway up the water spout, and already he was getting weak and dizzy. You know what it's like just before lunch. So he decided to take a break. He sat down on the edge of the side of the spout, and he took out a fly salad sandwich. He took out the grasshopper sticks, the moth juice. That made him feel much better. Now he was refreshed. He was ready to climb again. He grabbed his web. He started up and up and up and... Oh, the day was dark. The sun was gone. The land below was covered in shadows. Above, the sky was filling with gray thunderclouds, swelling like sponges, swelling with water, ready to drench the world. A storm was coming in closer and closer. The wind began to blow. Ah! He held on as long as he could, till down came the rain. And it washed that spider. Ah! He was just an itsy bitsy spider. But you know something? He never hurt anybody. I mean, he wasn't a pinchy winchy spider, and he wasn't a bitey whitey spider. He was just an itsy bitsy spider. All he ever wanted to do was climb a water spout. And then he got washed out. And now he's in a puddle on the ground, and the water is washing him all around. On his back, spitting him all around, and his little spider legs are sticking up. Help me, help me, help me. And he can't swim. And the rain kept pouring down. And there's nothing he can do. Ah! But wait a minute. Hey, the rain stopped falling. Through the clouds overhead, beams of gold and ray of sunlight poured down through the storm, breaking up the sky into puffs of clouds that looked like popcorn. A beautiful rainbow forms. It was all red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And then out came the sun. And it began to dry up all the rain, all the water, and all those puddles began to steam up and go up into the sky. And an itsy bitsy spider, he was all right. He didn't drown after all. He was... Oh, wait a minute. He was right back at the bottom where he started. Well, what do you think he did, huh? Do you think he went home? Do you think he gave up? Do you think he said, "I quit"? No, of course not. Because even though he was just an itsy bitsy spider, he had a hero's heart. He wasn't going to let a thundercloud wash away his dream. No siree, remember? A Spidey's gotta do what a Spidey's got to do. Nothing's gonna stop me. So, he picked up his web and he started to climb one more time. He went up. He went on. He went higher than he'd went before. He climbed beyond the roof. He climbed beyond the trees. He climbed beyond the clouds themselves. And, well, no one's ever heard or seen from him since. But he is not forgotten. No siree. If you go to Spider Town, those spiders will be glad to spin you a story about what they might have thought happened to Itsy Bitsy. Some spiders say that when he got up there, he met that ferocious spider in the sky, Biggie Wiggy. And they say that every now and then, Itsy Bitsy and Biggie Wiggy like to rough it up and wrestle in the sky. And that's why below we hear thunder. But some spiders say that when he got up there, Itsy Bitsy found a beautiful land where all spiders lived happily ever after. Oh, but whatever happened to Itsy Bitsy Spider, we have not forgotten him. For that is why we still sing that song that reminds us of the little hero that made it through the great storm. Come on, everybody, join in. It's the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. The sad part, down came the rain and washed the spider out. The happy part, out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. And the courageous part, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. Goodbye, Itsy, wherever you are.